No Man's Sky. Na, 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 no. No Man's Sky. Na, 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 no. No Man's Sky.
Hey guys, I'm Norman, and I'm sleepy because I've just spent all day celebrating No Man's Sky's 10th birthday with the best community in all of gaming. And guess what, folks? I've got the golden ticket! I've got the golden ticket, don't know the words. Yes, folks, I've got the golden ticket. And guess where I'm going? To Eclairoth's very own chocolate factory. And you're coming with me, folks, let's go! I got the golden ticket. Meh, meh, meh.
I want Norman to check it out. He's
I'm
on his
here.
way. I wanna give him- Oh, I see you. I see you coming over the hill.
Wow.
Welcome to the Bunsmasters Chocolate Factory. Being No Man's Sky today, but that's expected. There's a lot of people online, so
Yeah.
I'm sure the viewers are having fun.
If I'm remembering right, we're basically all trying to beat the world record here for most amount of people online, so
But there was like,
Has
kind of to be expected.
anybody know? Does anybody have an update if that's happened? Did we beat the record?
it's like if we aim for the stars and land in the sky, that's pretty cool.
Go on, buddy.
Hello, Eclairoth, good sir.
I got some cake for you here. You might need some to get around.
Oh,
As you can
wonderful.
see, construction is progressing nicely on the Bunsmaster Chocolate Factory. So the grand idea of this is not only is it going to be a wonkified, wonderful tourist attraction, but this is essentially going to be a practical representation of the baking class. So starting from the ground, working your way up, it's going to go through the entire process of baking in the game. So whenever I give a tour, it's essentially a baking class embedded in the tour. And it's going to be designed and worked on and collaborated by, so far we've got a couple of different groups that were represented today, primarily Neoterra.
Wow.
But the invites out to all the other groups, all the other civilizations that the Bunsmasters have had their sticky fingers in. And you know what? And it's going to be something great where everybody's wildest Wonka dreams. Oh dear, I saw you dropped out.
Yeah.
But you should be able to walk across that bridge that we were on through the gap in the glass.
Yep.
And you can either drop down to the atrium below, or
Let's go to the atrium.
So Norman, you've seen Willy Wonka. So the biggest feature and the biggest wow that you get is when you walk into, and it's the chocolate room, with the chocolate river, with the boat, and everything's edible. So this is going to be our version of it down here, this atrium. And we're trying to represent in the different habitats and around the different habitats, all of the different biomes that you can collect from, and all the different creatures you can encounter, and the plants and things that you can find all across the galaxy. So this is the Paradise Atrium, representing that harvest and ingredient gathering aspect of the baking.
Wow. And I can see this is the chocolate lake, isn't it? Right at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So there's this weird glitch when you encase water in a structure, it visually disappears, but the physics remain. So I can jump down here and you go for a swim. You're just kind of splashing on the surface. But these panels now are the kind of the surface.
Yeah.
It's a weird visual glitch. I hope they fix it soon. But I hope you can see on the planet, right? It's the water itself is kind of a chocolatey brown.
Yeah.
Does this have a feel like this? This was me. I did 3 renditions of it to get it this way, and I think it's okay, right? It looks.
I thought it was a lake of chocolate as soon as I got down here, so
it's perfect. So then, Norman, each of the habitats, the smaller habitats that you see on stilts around, they're the different biomes. So the one immediately to the left of the big ladder tower is the anomalous and mechanical element. So if you go into the hab, it's chaos. Everything's flipped up all over the place. There's glitches everywhere. There's mechanical creatures popping out of the ground. The next, working clockwise, the next one in the back corner is the frost room that Santa's started to work on. So he's going to have, it's going to be like ice and frost is going to be working its way out from these habitats. Then continuing clockwise is the desert room. And then finishing around, the final one is the radioactive room. And there's going to be, monstrous deformed fruits and vegetables and things pouring out of it. And yeah, so this is kind of the fun way. I'm going to put in harvesting units and stuff. There's the hydroponics with the frost crystals and the echinocactus, to represent the flower and the sugar production. But yeah, this is kind of the fun way to represent the harvesting aspect of the baking.
This is really clever, bro. I can picture it, because even when you was doing the bake-off, when you was walking around, you had like pretty much props that you could point to, and so I can pretty much picture the tutorial or this visual real estate to do like a baking tutorial.
Exactly. And I want to put in, just like I have in my classrooms where I have the wonder projectors with the animals.
Right.
I'm going to have exactly that here. I'm going to try to get as many of the different animals, the milk layer, the layers, the egg layers, where you get fruits and things from, all throughout this room scattered around. So again, as I'm taking a tour through this room, I can point to things and be saying that this is a creature that you get, leopard fruit from. From these crab guys, you get the crab apples, or this is an egg layer kind of thing.
Brilliant.
I'm really excited and enjoying how this is coming together.
I've just popped into that teleporter, and the scale and the space feels amazing.
So Norman, yeah, when you pop in through that teleporter, this is kind of the warehouse room where all of the product that's been harvested below is then stored awaiting processing. And the processing rooms are the stairs. You head up the stairs in the corners to these habs. The first rooms you'll come to, there'll be just a regular size habitat. That's where you will have sugar, flour, cream, and chocolates and jams and stuff. The basics, the foundation of cakes.
Right.
And then if you continue on up those stairs, you'll see the big vats. And at the very top of the stairs, you should be able to get across and jump down into those vats, is where the guys from Neoterra and the other folks that have been working have been building, their visions of commercial kitchens. Because once we get to these top vats, as you progress through the baking class, I eventually get to the spot where I say, okay, now I want you guys to design and build a little cake or build a little pastry, like essentially the bake-off competition. So they need space. They need a place to do that. So this is kind of like, you've got a commercial kitchen. I'm actually standing where the fellow that just left, he had built the large giant oven. So I'm checking that out. So this is where I'm going to have the people that I have on tour design and build their own cakes, their own pastries. And this is the inspiration vats at the very top of the tour. Where in the lore, this is where everything has been harvested, everything's been processed, come together, the final product, and prepared to be shipped off to all the galaxies.
Amazing. Like, I gotta say, first off, using the normal-sized circular room to snap on top of the giant room in order to delete the ceiling is flipping genius. That is flipping genius.
So I figured that out, and I just kind of came across it by fluke. I was actually trying to figure out how to do, like a big chocolate vat immersed in the water. And I've still got one just adjacent to the building. If you jump out to the outside of it, you'll see it in the water. Kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the big water treatment lagoons, where there's a whole bunch of them in a row, and there's this spinner in it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
And then I just I figured it out that if you oversize the bottom, the vat, and then snap a normal size piece on, it erases the roof and you can jump down in. I was like, oh, no way. And I was like, I waited for a couple of days because I didn't have any oversized wires on this save. And Meryl came and dropped a couple of the oversized hanging lamps. And that's how this whole building was born. Once I figured that out, I just went wild. And that's been the main structure of this building is entirely based around that, where you've got the oversized tab, no regular sized one jumped on top, and boom.
All of you, everyone who's been building here. Wow, I know I've missed a lot of you. The podcast went on a lot longer than I thought. But I will be making use of my golden
to ask about that, actually, since I wasn't there.
In other news, water is wet. The podcast always goes long.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're here, man. And like I said, it's going to be ongoing. So I'm excited to see one of these rooms get Normanized.
Oh, wonderful! Yes. Thank you, Eclairoth. This is incredible. I love these rooms.
Some bugs in a blanket for you.
Cheesy vegetable pie.
And of course, some more vegetable cake.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Yes.
So, man, I am just looking at this. This has just been after a couple hours of work. Excited to see what everyone's going to be able to come up with. Santa had the, parts disappearing thing happening to him. So sadly, he wasn't able to get a whole lot done. But man, you and I both know, man, Santa's going to glaze the heck out of this place.
Yep.
So excited.
Oh, wow. It is really impressive. The scale is something to get used to. I'm going to have to put my helmet on and walk in here.
I have to give credit where credit is due. All of this scale stuff, I got from Zombo. Zombo is like you've chatted with him before on the podcast. Yeah. He is an absolute warlock when it comes to building scale items. Yeah. And without his advice and his guidance on like how to do things in here and how to kind of structure it, like this place would be absolutely different. So I have to give credit to Zombo for even giving me the confidence to do something at this scale. Yeah. This is the first time. You've seen most of my builds before. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever done something at this scale. So.
No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.